Whoop. Nice. Bonk. Bonk. Booty shot. Oh! What a vanish. Oh my god, the damage difference is insane. Look at the damage he dealt to me. I need to transform. I need to... Oh my god. Brother, my health is gone. My health is gone. Ah! I'm once again dying. I'm making the same mistake. But I cannot help myself. I'm greedy. I'm a greedy bastard. Never mind. Screw it. Immediately transform. Can I punish that? I think it's mid animation. Maybe we can do something about it. Heavy attack. Got him. Bonk. Revenge counter. I wasn't fast enough. Damn, I actually called it. Yeah, that's checkmate. Nice, that was a good game. I'm starting to get it back, bro. I'm starting to get it back. Let's go. Please run it back. We did get...
What's good, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. Christian here again with another video, and today we're talking about the future of DP battles. Okay, it's been a month since the patch changed DP battles drastically, and I think time has proven some of my takes correct so far. Okay, so more and more people are steering away from the large 5-man teams and moving towards 3-man teams instead, and powerful 2-man teams. And this makes the matches more exciting, it makes engagements matter more, and it opened the door for manual fusion teams to come into play, which was largely not seen in the pre-patch version of DP battles. Now at first, the top players were kind of freaking out. Okay, they were saying how the game was ruined, and they were moping around for about 2 weeks. But you know something about top players that no one talks about? Not only do these guys play the game a lot more than anyone else, these guys will play the game no matter what the state of the game is. In fact, months back when DP had several game-breaking glitches in it, when you could literally refill character HP just by transforming or switching characters at the right time, these guys were still playing DP battles and climbing leaderboards, just optimizing ways to basically cheat against each other to keep playing the game. My point with that being that no matter how you change DP, the top DP players are just gonna play the game, they're just gonna adapt and keep playing, so the focus shouldn't be to appease them, it should be to make DP battles actually fun for the overall player base. Now if you were to ask a top DP battle player what they should do going forward, they would probably want to reverse some of these changes, but I believe that would be a huge mistake. I think making engagements matter more was a step in the right direction, and in fact I would like it to go even further in that direction. As it stands now, even with us picking smaller teams here and not purposely stalling the matches were still taking about 4 minutes on average to complete. That's about double of what a ranked singles match would take, and I think that's pretty adequate. But like I said, we were playing friendlies, not stalling, and not playing to win condition. In a Z rank level match on ranked, even now oftentimes the match will still go to timeout thanks to stall tactics and super counters just eating up the clock, meaning you're still spending like 6 minutes in matches, which is about 3 times as long as a ranked singles match, and it's mostly just super counter warring and doing vanish battles, which is a brain dead, boring game to play. Okay, and like I said, top DP battle players think that's okay, whether it be 5 characters or 3 characters. They don't see a problem with timeout deciding matches 80 to 90% of the time. But from an objective standpoint, from an overall player base perspective, for the good of the game mode, this has to change. Okay, so yes, super counter warring needs to die at this point. Like I've said before, 3 quick clashes in a super counter war and back to neutral. Okay, vanishes need to be shortened as well. Increase the key cost to make them end faster so that players can get back to actually playing the game and not watching it by pressing 1 or 2 buttons the whole time. Okay, I also wouldn't be opposed to characters actually taking more damage overall. I know everyone freaked out when they saw Whis completely melting characters like Roshi in them, but the numbers don't lie, guys. If we keep the emotions out of it, matches are still taking too long compared to singles. We should aim for at most double the length on average of a singles match, and an easy way to do that is just to make everyone take more damage, make everyone squishier. Like I said, I want engagements to matter more. just like they do in singles. With less defense overall and super counter wars kind of dying and not eating the clock time, the emphasis will be on good neutral play and dealing high damage, finally incentivizing offensive play over stall tactics. Also, by reducing defense values overall, you kind of allow lower and mid DP characters to do meaningful damage to those high DP characters, allowing for upset opportunities against Gogeta and Whis, for example. So I think overall, by making these changes, you kind of incentivize more offensive play, make it even more exciting, and reward good neutral play, which is what I would like moving forward. Another thing that we need is character-specific nerfs to OP characters in the meta. For example, base Gogeta specifically needs an increase to his transformation cost. 2 skill points to go to a 10 DP character is just too insane at the moment. I would increase that to maybe 3 or 4. Give Gogeta kind of like the Gohan treatment and make it harder to achieve that high DP form. Leave his Super Saiyan form 1 DP if you want, just to kind of incentivize people to pick that 8 DP form and up his blue cost to incentivize people to kind of go through the transformations instead of just jumping to blue. Because as it is now, you're basically just getting a 10 DP character for a 7 cost, and that is just breaking the meta at the moment. Another character that needs a nerf is Android 13. Android 13 needs to start with no skill points and 1 key bar. Android 13 currently is the most broken value character in the game, starting with 2 skill points and able to transform into a 7. Basically means that you get a free 7 DP character, and obviously this is mode breaking, or I guess I should say it should be obvious, but the devs thought that it was totally fine to leave in the game. So Android 13 basically became the new Raccoon. If you ain't picking him, you might as well be throwing the match. So obviously he needs a nerf. He should start with no skill points and at a key disadvantage to justify his insane potential, and maybe then other mid DP characters could come into the meta and get some love. So finally, by making super counters end faster, by increasing overall damage on characters, and fixing some of the character balance issues in the game, I think the next patch could put DP Battle into an even more exciting state. DP Battle is kind of at a crossroads right now. It's going somewhere, but it hasn't quite arrived at its destination yet. One thing that I don't want to see happen is for us to go backwards. I would like us to move forward with intention, okay? This mode has always had a lot of potential. It just needs some love from the devs and some intentional changes. But of course, these are just my opinions. I am not on the dev team. So let me know if you agree or disagree with my vision for the future of DP battles, or would you like a return to the 5-man team format, the stall matches, and 90% of the matches ending in timeout? Let me know, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace out.
Oh, egotistical life. Why must you defy the will of a god?